Trudeau needs to act now on Canada's border crisis. By Candice Malcolm. First posted, Monday, April 17, 2017. The crisis at Canada's southern border is getting worse, and it's time for the Trudeau government to take action over the sudden and significant influx of illegal migration. Prime Minister Justin Trudeau has, thus far, not done anything to stop the flow of illegal crossings. But he can no longer ignore the problem. An investigative video report from the rebel media has made it clear that there is a coordinated effort by human smugglers to thwart our immigration rules and facilitate large-scale illegal migration into Canada. Reporting from upstate New York, rebel journalist Faith Goldy interviewed a man who described the special services his taxi company provides to aspiring refugees. He describes his company as part of a cross-country network of brokers and runners who work to bring migrants from all over the U.S. to cross into Canada at this location. Many of these migrants, we're told, are not in the United States legally. And, as Goldy learns through interviews with various drivers, many of them are charging quite the premium, up to $800 for one short leg of the trip. The brokers who coordinate these journeys likely charge much more. Something must be done to stop these networks. Fortunately, Canada already has the legal tools to deal with this problem, and it's time we started using them. Trudeau's Public Safety Minister Ralph Goodale must declare these border-hopping migrants as irregular arrivals under the Immigration and Refugee Protection Act. Under the Act, the minister can designate any arrival into Canada as an irregular arrival for either of the following reasons. First, if Canada's officials are not able to interview migrants to verify identification and admissibility to Canada in a timely manner. Second, if the minister has reasonable grounds to suspect there is human smuggling or trafficking taking place involving a criminal organization or terrorist group. As the Rebel report on border crossings shows, both of these issues are at play. If Minister Goodale were to designate this coordinated surge as an irregular arrival, all those entering at set spots would become what the government calls a designated foreign national. Designated foreign nationals aged 16 years and older would automatically be held until our officials could determine the person's admissibility to Canada and rule on whether or not he or she is a bona fide refugee. Not only would this help deal with the chaos of screening and verifying admissibility at impromptu crossings, it would also deter criminal networks from growing their operations. Word would spread that Canada is cracking down on illegal immigration along our southern border, and the number of illegal crossings would slow down to a halt. If the Trudeau government does nothing, however, human smuggler rings will grow and overwhelm our system with asylum seekers. Once in Canada, many of these migrants will simply go underground, they won't show up to their immigration hearing and will live amongst us, without having been properly vetted or accepted as a refugee. It's time for the Trudeau government to take action, to legally declare this surge an irregular arrival and to provide more resources for more frontline officers. Trudeau needs to send a message to every human smuggler and would-be illegal migrant that Canada takes national security seriously, and that our back door is now closed.